Hello, my name's Nick Davis. I'm a realtor with the RE/MAX Premier Group, and I live and work here in the Tampa Bay area. Today, we're going to talk about how to handle issues that come up on a home inspection when you're purchasing your new home. So let's fast forward. We've done a home inspection on the home, and there's some items that have come up that have you concerned. What do you do? Well, if you are in contract with some other realtor representing you, I can't say for sure. However, if you were working with Team Davis, one of the things we do in all of our offers is there is an inspection contingency. And there's a time frame. During that time, we would conduct all of our inspections. This would allow you to take a look at the home inspection, consult with us, and then we could possibly go back to the homeowner and request some repairs. But I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, so let's dive right in and see what you can actually do. Number one, you can ask the seller to make repairs themselves. Now, with saying that, we would advise you to take a look at the inspection report. We would go over it with you, and we're looking for warranted items, your main components, your heating, your electrical, your air conditioning, your plumbing, your roof, the structure, those type of things. Little cosmetic things, they're going to show up. And the funny thing is, even when you purchase a new home, you're going to find little things that probably you're going to need to take care of. Number two, you can ask for a credit towards your closing costs. Now, this is a viable option. However, whenever a repair is done, and I'm going to use the roof as an example. I like using roofs because let's say you have a roofer come out and they give you an estimate. Well, when they start opening up that roof or getting into the repair itself, you don't know what's going to be uncovered. And if you got an estimate for, let's just say, $1,000, and once they got into the repair, they found an additional $500 worth of repairs needed. Well, now that money's going to come out of your pocket. Number three, kind of goes along with number two. You could ask the seller to make a reduction in the purchase price in the amount of the estimate for those repairs. And this would just reduce the overall purchase price. And let's just say we said the repairs were $1,500 to remedy all the issues we found. And we were under contract at $200,000. Well, we would do an addendum that says buyer and seller agree to change the purchase price from $200,000 to be $198,500. Both of you would sign it. We would send it over to the lender and the title company. And now you've got a new loan amount. Number four, back out of the contract. Like I said earlier, all of our offers that go in have an inspection contingency period. It basically says if you don't accept the property in the condition that you can cancel the contract during the inspection period, and then you would be entitled to get your escrow money back, and you would be released from all further obligations of the contract. Number five, you could move forward with the closing. This normally happens if the items uncovered on the home inspection were minor or cosmetic issues and things that you could possibly do yourself, but don't really affect the value of the property. So let's get into negotiating for repairs and or credits. If we're going to ask the seller to take care of the repairs, we would also ask that once the repairs are done, that we get a copy of the invoice to ensure that all the repairs that we asked for were taken care of, as well as that there were no other issues that the vendor found that the seller did not take care of. All right, if you're going to ask for a reduction in purchase price or a credit for closing costs, well then we're going to have to find a vendor that can give us an estimate for those repairs. And as I said before, the only issue with going this route is those repairs will be taken care of after closing. And if there's any additional work that needs to be done and it changes that estimate and increases the price, you will be liable to pay for that out of your pocket. So how do we handle this? Well, once we get the inspection report back from the home inspector, we would sit down with you. We'd go over the items that we recommend that you ask for a repair and or credit. We would draft up an addendum from you to the seller and says buyer and seller agree that the seller will fix and or repair the following items, and we would list those items on the addendum. You would sign it. We would then send it to the listing agent with a copy of the inspection report to show what was actually found out on the home inspection. The listing agent would then in turn turn around and present that to the seller. Now, the seller has a few options at this point. They can sign the addendum, agree to whatever we asked for, and we would continue to move forward. They could come back and counter and say, okay, I'm going to fix this, but I'm not going to fix that. They would sign it, line through what they're not going to fix, initial it, send it back. Now the ball's in your court whether you're going to accept or counter their counter. And we would go back and forth until we had a meeting of the minds. And then we would continue forward with the mortgage process and move towards closing. Hopefully you found this video helpful. And if you're looking to find a home here in the Tampa Bay area and you want us to assist you, give us a call, 813-300-7116. And do me a favor, go ahead and click the subscribe button with notifications turned on. This way, anytime we make a new video, you'll get notified immediately. Talk to you soon.